rolling out our latest round of new recycling bins across the city.
Absolutely, and Mayor, I'm pleased to say that we will, not later than Monday, we'll have a list of neighborhoods available to be published. As to this program, I have to steal the mayor's thunder from a couple of years ago when she pointed out to us that people often misuse the phrase that Houston, we have a problem. Noting that they were not saying Houston has a problem, but Houston has a solution to the problem. And so here again is yet another example of where Houston has a solution to effectively, efficiently, and conveniently manage our solid waste stream. I'm pleased to be here with our partners from CompuCycle and Green Spot as we launch the new Drop-Off Houston program. This strategic partnership gives Houstonians an effective and convenient way to properly manage the obsolete and broken electronic materials. And that's one of the issues that we've dealt with for the last number of years. Convenience makes a difference when it comes to recycling. It's the reason we have shifted from the 15-gallon bins to the 96-gallon bins. It is so convenient and so easy for folks to make the right choice when it is available to them, and that's what we're doing. As Mayor indicated earlier, the average, the EPA tracks this material very closely, and we know that the average household spends about $1,300 a year on consumer electronics and has on average about 24 electronic products at home. For us, with our 900,000 households in Houston and growing, which includes the households that we collect, as well as the multifamily units that we don't collect, we still have a responsibility to help effectively manage that material because it all ends up in the same landfills. We're spending about $1.2 billion locally for household electronics, which has generated an estimated e-waste reservoir of about 22 million units. Being that I think in terms of dollars and tons, that's about 139,000 tons of material that's sitting out there that needs to be effectively managed. And for Houstonians, that's about $3.5 million in waste disposal if it ends up in the garbage bins. And we don't want that to happen. Our primary goal in this partnership is to leverage our synergies and save somewhere between $600,000 and $1 million a year in landfill disposal, given a 25% replacement rate that many of us have with our electronics. We know that TVs last a little while longer, but we know that hair dryers and clock radios and cell phones, these things, they seem to play out more. The technology improves and we replace them, and we really need to be on top of that. And we've got some room to grow. Last year, the Houstonian we collected about 660 tons of e-waste from a possible stream of about 34,000 tons. And so you can see the delta in the waste disposal savings that I'm certainly looking at. Finally, I want to point out where this leadership hits at the mayor's priorities for citywide strategic management. For jobs and sustainable development, the program supports economic growth and jobs. It conserves city resources and reduces our energy consumption, all the while maintaining business-friendly practices and policies. That's what this partnership is all about. With our infrastructure, we're not going to add any trucks. And so we're not going to continue to do more greenhouse gas emissions from the city side, as we will modernize and improve another key component of our responsibility for solid waste management. Obviously, on the fiscal side, we're looking at saving dollars that would go to waste disposal. And then certainly for quality of life, as we have worked very hard to reduce the amount of illegal dumping, all the while we find computers and old tube TVs. This gives a very convenient way for folks to make these disposals. We've seen this as we've opened more neighborhood depositories and recycling centers. Folks make the right choice. And so, and certainly on quality of life, this is going to strengthen neighborhoods and improve our environment and green spaces. So again, I'm glad to be here with our partners from CompuCycle and Green Spot, and to say to everyone that the city of Houston continues to be a city of solutions. Thank you. And next we'll hear from Mr. Clive Hess, who is the president of CompuCycle.